The month of September in South Africa is all about celebrating our heritage. And down here in the Cape, a little taste of tradition is Cape Malay food. My favorite, Bobotie. First up, let's chop the onions. Roughly chop is fine. Burns. So bad. So just a little bit of oil in your pan, and we're going to fry our onions nice and lightly. We're just looking for nice golden color here, and that's it. And then we're pretty much gonna add everything else to the pan. It's a really easy recipe, really easy. So while the onions are frying, I'm just gonna soak the bread in some milk and water. 1 part milk, 1 part water, and we've got 5 pieces of just white bread, crust taken off. It can be old if you want as well, like a day-old bread's even better. Okay, that's soaking. Onions look great. Let's get the rest of the ingredients ready. Okay, so let's grate our carrots. I'm gonna do 3 carrots for this one. I like it quite carroty. Who's crazy enough to use such a tiny grater? I am, because it looks cool, but it's really impractical. That's it. Carrots grated, finally. So the onions are beautiful and golden, and now we're gonna add some bay leaves. I have fresh bay leaves, because I found some fresh bay leaves. Otherwise, you can just use dried. I'm gonna add 3. Okay, spices going in first. We've got turmeric, we've got cayenne pepper, we've got cinnamon, we've got ginger, we've got curry powder, lots and lots and lots of spices. About a teaspoon of all of them except turmeric. Turmeric gets 2 teaspoons. Cinnamon, cayenne pepper, turmeric, some ground ginger, and then lastly, some curry powder. Very fragrant, very delicious. This is a meal. Okay, now we're gonna grate some garlic straight into the pan, because it's easier that way. If you don't have one of these guys, just chop it. Oh yeah, smell that. Mm-hmm. Now let's add some vinegar. Next up, some good old South African chutney. So we've got our paste pumping with flavor, which is gonna be the base of this entire bobotie. Next up, we're gonna add something that some people like, some people don't like. Raisins and sultanas. Just a little bit of sweetness is added into the bobotie. I love it. We've pretty much got everything ready here. We're gonna throw it in the pan and fry it up. Lastly, we're just gonna add our mince. You're gonna fry that until the mince is cooked. Then put it aside and let it cool so we can add our bread and egg mix. Look at that yellow color, that's so traditional to bobotie, and all thanks to the turmeric. Right, that's cooked. Let's set it aside and let it cool just a little bit so that the eggs that we add to it don't scramble. We're gonna squeeze out all the liquid that our bread has been soaking in. Ew. We're gonna add 6 eggs to our bread. This is the glue that's gonna bring our meatloaf together. Now we just mix it. There's a twist in this bobotie tale. What I'm gonna do is take all this amazing yummy filling and put it in phyllo pastry, so kind of make like a little pie. What? That's not very traditional, I know, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's delicious. We're just gonna take 1 sheet of phyllo pastry, brush it with some melted butter, because that gives it taste and color all over the sheets, preferably not the table. And then I'm gonna fold it over to create 2 layers. Press it down, brush it 1 more time with butter, And then depending on the size of your container, I'm using these 3 little guys over here because they look quite cute. You're gonna cut it and press it in there. So let's cut this one up. Kitchen scissors, clean kitchen scissors. You can use a knife if you want to. Scissors are just easier. Lastly, we just need to mix our egg and bread into our mince. Nice and well combined. And we're just gonna spoon it into our little containers. We're almost finished. Now for the topping. 2 more eggs, lots of eggs, and some cream poured over the top. Cream's not very traditional, but I like it. It adds a beautiful richness to the top layer. Give it a good whip. I'm gonna salt that and a little bit of pepper. Bay leaves on the top to complete our bobotie. It's gonna go into the oven at 180 degrees for about half an hour until the top is set and the pastry is beautiful and golden. You know you're South African when you eat half-dried meat and it's not disgusting. You know you're South African when someone who knows someone who knows someone met Nelson Mandela. You know you're South African when it's Millie's and not corn. Bobotie, you beauty! Look at that, guys. Hey, hey. I'm well impressed with the way that looks. And I'm telling you, it's gonna taste amazing too. South African food. I love you! Subscribe, my bros, please, come on. Push the button down below. It's a little box that says subscribe.